Alright, let's have a look at the answer for 2008 GCE A-level summary question. This is a passage, there are two passages and they are on history. And let's look at the summary question. Summarize what whoever has to say about the value and attractions of the study of history. So the first thing we want to do is to find out whether this is looking at the positive, the negative, or the verbs. You see, value and attractions, these are all positive. Anything that, any word that has positive connotation, right? We want to pick them up, okay? Those are key points. And they did say both generally and especially in today's world. Now, this is not too important, but then they did say that, no, this is like the fundamental appeal of history. Why is history so appealing? And in today's world is telling us like why there is an increased interest in history, or what are the changes in history. So anything related to today today will be a point as well. So again, keywords that we want to find out: words that are positive in nature, and words that words that relate to modern day. So it's always good practice to have a look at this starting phrase before we begin. Although history has always been a valuable and attractive study, okay, so we go back to the passage. That's from paragraph 2 to 6, right? So I've actually taken out paragraph 2 to 6 here. Okay, now this is what I've taken. Okay, the first one is why history is of interest today. We have technology. It affords historian far greater opportunities. See, greater opportunities. That's positive. Okay, positive. And you know, the word technology is modern, is today. Is modern, is today. So that's a big clue for you already. Technologies afford historians far greater opportunities to recover the distant past. Good. And furthermore, this is a key word. If they give you the word furthermore, that means, you know, probably these 2 points are distinct. They're separate points, and they're both valid points. The next one is advanced technology. There's advanced technology to store, catalog, disseminate archival evidence. Store, catalog, disseminate. Store is like keeping, catalog is organizing, disseminate is circulating. These three are they are different things. So this is a list. You want to paraphrase them separately. Yeah, the word efficiently tells you it's positive. And it's stimulating new interpretations. Stimulating is positive in nature. New interpretation. Yeah. So that's again, it's a positive point. It is an appeal. It is a point. This word stimulating. Okay. Next, okay, interpreting the past is in fact essential business of the historian. Now this doesn't talk about the appeal of history, but let's read on. One of the most fundamental human instincts, the desire to discover some kind of order on the seemingly haphazard ebb and flow of happening. This is one of the benefits of history, right? It fulfills, they are responding to one of the most fundamental desire, instincts. That is saying that it is fulfilling, it is satisfying our instinct. So fulfilling, satisfying, that's good. It's positive in nature. There you go. This some kind of order on the seemingly haphazard. Okay, this is like ways, it satisfies our need to explain chaos in humanity, in the world. Yeah, ebb and flow of happening is just, haphazard ebb and flow is like chaos, or the inexplicable, I don't know, turbulent perhaps. Yeah, haphazard is like random. Okay, everything else over here, they are in question form. I'm gonna KIV the whole thing. I don't even bother with this. There could be points in here, but let's not waste time here because they are all in question marks. Let's move on to 4. Okay, whether or not we find satisfying explanation of the past, our study satisfies another basic need. So you see the word another. That means paragraph 3 is about satisfying one basic need. Paragraph 4 is satisfying another basic need. Okay, this is about curiosity. Satisfying the basic need. Curiosity is the point. And it is present in our desire to find out about our family, the place, and it is our desire. Now I'm just gonna leave this out. It is our desire, but is it good or bad about history? Not too sure. This one could be an elaboration of the previous point. I'm just gonna leave it out. This is a slightly different point, it seems. According to how we spend our leisure, we might be interested in jazz, football, food. These things are all hobbies. We tend to dive deep into the history of our hobbies. So there's some value of history. It helps us further our hobbies. Okay, I'm gonna say further our hobbies, further our interests, our hobbies. But that is that requires some level of inference, because furthering our hobby is not here, it is inferred. So I'm gonna KIV this thing. Okay, and then various stories amount to the cultural history of the particular society. So history, when you put together, it forms a culture. I KIV this one because I don't know how to paraphrase culture well, so I will KIV this one. And you know, this point is not very easy to understand. But then let's look at some other points. Okay, this shared knowledge of our predecessors, what they did. Okay, nothing much. Okay, it's just about history. Everything here is history. History is essential for our common identity, sense of common identity. That's a positive point again. So another value. Reassuringly, that's a clue for you. Okay, it has to be positive. We discover that underneath superficial differences were we find more similarities. We find our similarities to our ancestors, our precursors, our forefathers, all that. So that's positive, because you know they already tell you reassuringly. That's a good thing. It is this continuity of human experience which is the basis of another of the benefits of history. Okay? They say this is another benefit of history. They didn't say what, but they say given that we're similar, it can teach us how to avoid their mistakes. Now this is the benefit. Benefit, is the appeal of history. And you see the word "and" here, like furthermore. Okay, this is it's kind of like a list too. If this is a point, this is also a point. Paraphrase them separately. Okay, it helps us emulate their triumphs. Emulate means to mimic. It teaches us that we do not have to put up with things as they are. We don't have to put up with the status quo. Okay, hopefully this will help you with the paraphrasing. It teaches us something. Teaching us is positive. It gives us the humility. Humility is also positive. I KIV this because humility is quite hard to paraphrase, and the fact that you know it does not make us any wiser than our ancestors. Okay, it actually humbles us. Not exactly like an appeal, in my opinion. So I've KIV'd that. Next, technology is rapidly knitting the Earth's inhabitants together more intricately, but they remain far from united politically. Nothing about history here. Move on. We are strangers. Nothing about history. Okay, we must grow into something like a single family. Nothing about history. But only here, it is by understanding history that we can learn to live in tolerance, mutual respect. Tolerance and mutual respect, we want to paraphrase them separately, and that is a good point. So if we look at count the number of lines we have, maybe there's 1 line, 2 lines, 3 lines. Okay, combined with the earlier one, 4. Okay, 5. Okay, together with the KIV, 6, 7, 8, up to here, 9, 10 and a half lines, 10 to 11 lines. So you are supposed to pick out 8 lines of words to make up 120 words. 8 lines, but you know, by summarizing a bit here and there, you can pick out about 9 to 10 lines of words. So I'm gonna keep some of the KIV. Okay, I definitely have to keep some of the KIV. Okay, except this one. This is not a KIV anymore. I'm just gonna ignore this whole thing. I would probably drop this KIV. This one I don't want. And which one else do I not want? The culture one I probably don't want. And that's it. Yeah, there you go. The rest, we want to paraphrase them. And that will give you very nicely 120 words.